Hey guys, happy Friday. Friday before Thanksgiving, the Friday before Black Friday. How are you guys doing tonight? Um, Let me know what you're wearing on wrist tonight. I'm wearing the latest pickup. I did an unboxing the other day. Hey Blue Shirt, let's go. Hey Jeffrey, what's up, man? How you doing? Junior, second. Yeah, Jeffrey beat you out. Jeffrey was here a little early. Peter, my man, what's up? And then there's Blue Shirt. Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping in. Um, so been wearing since I got it, the Frogman, the new Frogman. It's been, I don't know, around for I guess a few months. I've seen some videos going back and I got a crazy deal on this. Well, I mean, I think it's crazy. Um, this one, let's say hello before just a couple more people here before I get into it. Hey, Joseph, Joe, you can stop in if you want. Um, CLO 27, how you doing? John Payne, Page, how you doing, sir? My man, Michael, I dig that picture of your loomed Seikos you just sent. Ken, checking in from Pittsburgh. Okay. Jeffrey's wearing the black G-Shock Square tonight. Great choice. Nora, my man, what's up? I should be putting out that video on the SBDC 053 tomorrow. I did it because I got an SBDC 55 Patty at the same time that came in. So it's kind of like a dual review. I love that watch, man. That's my favorite. That might be my favorite sub $1,000 Seiko diver, man. Jeff, how are ya? Easy breezy, Blue Bay 58. Nice choice. Hey Desmond, what's going on, my man? And DeJody, what's up? How are ya? MJ, what's going on? Evening, ladies. Freezing my ass off in Illinois. Yeah, we had a couple of cold days here in Jersey. It warmed up today. It was almost 60 degrees. I had the fire going. It was just almost like a waste of wood. So tomorrow's not the same. I'm probably not going to do a fire tomorrow. Um, I'll just wait until it gets a little colder again. Um, and Lyndon finally made one. He's wearing a Ford SB42. Nice, man. Nice. Joseph wearing the EZM3. Man, that's a great watch. Anyway, so like I said, I've been on a G-Shock buying spree, and so somebody turned me onto this website, Timeless Time, what is it, Time Machine Plus, and I got a couple emails from them, and they were doing some deals, and then I got an email, and I didn't notice it, but somebody had pointed it out that they were doing a offer me anything kind of weekend on any watch, just make an offer. So this is normally like an $800 MSRP, and you could probably find them for a little less. And so like I've seen them as low as 600, and I offered 500. I feel like that was kind of low enough to maybe have an outside shot of them accepting it, and they did, which of course makes you wonder, how low could you go, Um, anyway, so I got that, and then this one, I picked this one up. Like I said, I've been G-Shock crazy, the GBDH, whatever it is, 1000, and this one I got from I ordered it on Amazon, um, and then I sent it back because G-Shock Go, that YouTuber, he does a lot of G-Shocks and whatever, and he does sales. And he had this one up. He had the same one, and I saved like 140, 150 bucks. So, pretty excited about the G-Shock collection these days for me. Noor's wearing that 104. Man, that's awesome. Amin, hey Amin, thanks for joining in. You have the link if you want to come in. I'm gonna throw in. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna throw in the link here. And if you guys want to join in, um, just make sure if you want to join in, right? You don't have to put your image up, but if you want to join in, just make sure you mute your YouTube, because otherwise it's gonna it's going to throw our audio all crazy. So make sure you mute first before you come on in, and I'll put the link there. So, I want to talk about what's on the order for next Friday, Black Friday, man. It's the sales, right? I kind so yesterday, let's see here. Let me I got the Zelos. Zelos had a release yesterday of their Sky Raider, and I was back and forth. It was like a 50-50 chance the night before that I was gonna pick it up, and then I decided to pick it up, and I got lucky because it like sold out in like 3 minutes. Somebody said, which is bananas, right? Um, so let me share my screen here, and so I kind of blew the Black Friday budget, I think, but who knows? But anyway, so pretty excited about this. What I like about it is a blue meteorite dial. This is the Sky. Let me slow up. The Sky Raider was like the first and only Zelos release for a long time that I was ever interested in. That first Sky Raider. Um, Not really crazy about the dive watches per se, although I'm starting to like them more and more. I felt that they were too big. But then, I saw the Sky Raider, and it was like impossible to get one. They had already sold out, and I knew he was coming out with another one, and I knew for a while that I wanted to get it. Then I kind of backed off a little bit because I am saving up for a bigger purchase, but who knows if that's ever going to happen? You know what I mean? Like I can't help myself. So I got this, and what I like about it is beautiful exhibition case back and the ETA 6498 and the blue meteorite dial. So I think that's going to be a winner. You know, very very interested in that. Um, yeah, some brands are Black Friday, they just don't do Black Friday. Like I have a green mug. This is a green mug, by the way, and look at this. This is crazy. Look at it. Like this right here is not part of my room house. Hey, Amin.
Hey Rob, how's it going?
Thanks for joining, man.
Good to see
So
you.
good to see you too. So is Black Friday a big deal for you when it comes to watches?
It hasn't been before, but it'll be tempting this year, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But I kind of feel like I blew it a little bit, right? I mean, I got that. I picked up the Zelos,
Mm,
um, and I picked up these things recently. But
mm.
they're G-Shock. I mean, like I don't know. Anyway, I love them. But if something comes up, I think I'm, just because we have channels, I mean, I feel like, we treat our channels differently. I mean, you do less videos and you get great results. I have to do a lot of little videos to to keep interest going. It's just the way it is, and that's fine.
I think my channel I've stalled out a little bit. I haven't had many new subscribers lately because I haven't been doing that many videos. But it's fine with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But I find like I'm in a rhythm, right?
yeah,
Where I'm doing like, a lot of unboxings, a lot of like reviews. And so like I need to keep, stuff coming in.
yeah,
And fortunately most of the stuff that I come in, I can sell.
yeah,
I'll take a little bit of a loss. I'm not interested in making any money, per se on
yeah.
them. It is what it is. So like, I am looking forward into a way, for Black Friday because like, if I can get some deals, I can do that.
What
And
kind of deals do you think might be out there? In
well, just like, like Macy's, like, we're talking about like kind of like the affordable watch range. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Hey
Thanks for
Rob,
joining us. Can you hear us, Rob?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had
Oh,
to
okay.
adjust something.
Okay. We're talking about Black Friday and we're talking about like picking up, watches and what's on the radar for that, amongst other things and other watch topics, but I had been mentioning that, I am looking forward to it. I didn't really plan on doing anything. I bought the Zelos yesterday. I bought a couple of G-Shocks in the last like week or two. But in order to get more content in for the channel. It's always like I'm looking forward to Black Friday to bring some more stuff in. But Macy's, to get back to your question, Macy's usually does something really good, especially if you're looking for Seikos and
Yeah.
and Casio. Like they always pull in pretty good deals.
Yeah, I think there might be a Citizen or
Yeah.
a G-Shock out there with my name on it. Maybe.
Yeah. Rob, you picked up a couple of G-Shocks lately.
Every day's Black Friday for me.
Right. So, Harudami, what are you guys wearing on wrist tonight? Amin?
Panerai 176.
Rob?
I'm wearing the Tudor Black Bay 41.
Nice. And I came in, signed in early. I'm wearing the Frogman, although I haven't put it back down. I love this. I know our friend Rob. I know our friend Michael. He told me he's not a big fan of the new Frogmans. So I got to pick his brain a little bit and ask him why. I think I know why. But I would love to hear his take on it.
He's just OG with the Frogman, and they're supposed to be digital, right? Mine's behind me back there, but and I get it. But after even seeing the Rainbow Frog that Jerry sent in, and comparing them side by side, now I would eventually I'll see like the one that you have and do a better comparison, because that one's the Rainbow Frog's a little bold, but I think it's a good size. I think it's a good watch. It works well. Yeah.
I don't mind the big. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and I've been mostly a G-Shock square guy. But lately, I've been gravitating towards these, man. You know what I mean? Like
they wear good. If you get past the mental thing of a monstrosity on your wrist, they actually wear good. They're comfortable.
They're comfortable, and they're much lighter. Although I will tell you, the Frogman has got some heft to it. This is a solid watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can hurt somebody. You can throw this and hurt somebody.
Have you tried the original Frogman style?
No, I'm just dipping my toes.
I'll send you mine.
Okay, we'll do a swap. I'll send mine to you, and then you send both back.
Well, no, I'll just send you mine.
Okay.
I'm stacked. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'll just send you mine, and then you can have both, and you can figure it out from there.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm digging it.
Nice hair. I'm usually not on camera, so this is weird.
Yeah. So there's a couple of interesting websites out there. There's Time Machine. I always get this name wrong. Time Machine Plus that I was explaining to the guys on the chat earlier. They had an offer me anything weekend. So that's how I got this. This is $800 MSRP. I've seen them as low as like $600 on some like a Macy's on a sale. I offered them $500. Not thinking that they really were going to accept it, and they accepted it. So, and that was across all their watches. You can offer, and I think somebody offered on our Discord. Somebody offered a certain amount for that blue digital titanium square, and they came back like at 25%. So I don't know if they jumped the trigger on it, but that's not bad either. That's not for digital camo new. That's pretty decent. 25%.
Yeah, you can usually do a little bit better than that, but
yeah.
And you're seeing those pop up on the secondary market for pretty killer deals now too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I bought the digital camo, the original, the black or whatever color that is, and I thought I got it for a pretty good deal, and then Mrs. Legs commandeered it, so now
she's wearing it.
Yeah. She's totally into camo.
Nice.
She's into camo and Wu-Tang, and so like she just totally just took it, and I had to I adjusted it for her, and she wanted me to take a link out. I'm kind of like fighting it, but
that was not easy to size.
I didn't have to size it. I just did micro adjust for her, but she actually needs a link out. So so that's going to be difficult. Yeah. Is that where you kind of have to go in, like in here, as opposed to?
No. So that's the steel one. The titanium is pin and collar.
Oh,
I did a video on it.
okay. I'll look it up. Speaking of Miss, she made me some hot cocoa. That's nice of her.
Actually, having the tool, I know people gave me grief, but these tools like these, for the pin in a butt, pin and collar bracelets, this works really well. This one, and there's a couple other ones, but I really like the Seiko one.
Nice.
Cool.
Great Gambino. Yeah, Wu-Tang is forever. It's also for the children, as we know. Mrs. Legs is hardcore. She is. She likes her metal too. We're not. She doesn't go as heavy as I do. The heaviest that she'll go is like Tool, and I'm okay with Tool, whatever. But no, she's not into like Slayer or anything like that. Unfortunately. And then Peter is, I agree with MJ. Peter, you agree that Wu-Tang? Probably not. Probably something else. Design. Wow. I missed a lot on the comments here, guys. So
I don't know if I'm more envious that your wife showed interest in a watch or that she's a Wu-Tang fan. You know.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, you know,
all you guys talk about, like, it's cool that your wives are in the watches. Like, I'm thankful mine's not. Like, she's rocking. She always gets the current Apple Watch, and then she's good. She's set. So, like, maybe a different strap or something. Like, I got her the rose gold Melanese for it.
Nice.
And then she's done. Like, because you talk to people where their wives get heavy into it, like Craig's wife.
Mm-hmm.
I forget her name, but
Heidi, is it Heidi?
Heidi, that's it. Thank you. Like, you're competing for the same dollars, for the same fund, and
right.
That's not good.
Well, Mrs. Legs, she's not really into watches. She just likes anything camo. Let's put it that way. And so
they have less expensive camouflage G-Shock squares.
Mm. Yeah, but she can't. I mean, I can't. She can't know that because she needs the expensive. You know what I mean? She likes the pricey.
I might want to look into that because I like the camo, but I don't want to spend on the titanium. So maybe I'll look that up for me.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is we can get into a conversation here, and Kevin at Wrong Time Watch. We kind of started getting into this conversation in a chat, and maybe I'll save a little bit for another time when we can hook up. But watches that our wives hate, right? So when I had the Monster, and I had the Blue Coral Monster, my wife hated that watch. She hated that watch. And then I got the Orange Monster for a minute, and she just completely hated it. She wanted to do, and this I sold it, right? Because for some reason Monsters come into my collection and out. But she wanted to. She's like, let me do a review. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I sold it, but I should have let her done a review because the way she bashed it was kind of like not in a mean way, but in a funny way. And hearing it come from her, and she's got a little bit of a potty mouth. It would have been really entertaining, I think. Oh, hey Colin, how you doing, man?
Hey man.
Hey Colin,
how you doing?
So, is there any watches that you guys have that your wives are just like, no thanks, that's terrible. Why do you wear that?
My wife likes all my watches, but when I'm looking at watches and I ask her what she thinks, she's good at picking out ones that she thinks I'll get bored of quickly or that look like something I've already flipped. So if she sees anything that looks like a sub that I'm kind of considering, she's like, you had a watch like that, you're not going to want to keep it. So, but she's positive about most things.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think my entire household has been desensitized with watches. I can show them to the wife or even one of the kids or something, and they'll point out something, but it's just another watch. Whether it be a inexpensive micro brand or even like a more expensive branded watch, I don't think they even realize one over the other.
Gotcha. Colin, your wife kind of tolerates your.
Yeah, she honestly doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to my watches. She like I don't think she's even noticed this one yet. I've had it for like a year, or maybe not a year, but she tends to like when I show her watches. She likes the ones that are a little more flashy, a little more dressy.
Yeah.
Usually when I show her like kind of dive type watches, she's just kind of like, it doesn't do much for me. She liked like my Glasuta a lot, and she likes stuff with like Jubilee bracelets. There's a little more flash to them.
Yeah.
So I think she likes those a little more.
All right.
You guys got me looking. I'm looking at camouflage G-Shocks while we're talking here. I'm like, I might pull the trigger during this video.
Do it.
Go for it.
We got Jason from Design. Wow, we have a big party here tonight.
I was hoping
this is what happens when I throw in the link.
Nice.
Yeah,
of course.
I was hoping Island Watch was going to have a Black Friday sale that I could snag the Damasco a little bit less, but even the 5% off new purchase, new customers says in fine print excludes Damasco.
Oh
so
yeah.
I think I'm out of luck.
What's good, Jason?
Just chilling. We just watched Mandalorian, so.
Yeah.
It was a good one today.
It's a good one.
I'll watch that tonight after we're done here. So, speaking of, somebody had mentioned on the chat that his girlfriend or wife did not like the Laurier. Did you guys happen to see or get that email about their new release? They're coming out with a GMT, and
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it just came out literally today, and so, well, I mean, it's not available. I mean, it's coming soon, but you have this Pepsi bezel, and they threw the Pepsi bezel on their pretty much their line. I mean, whatever they're calling it, the Hyperion, but it looks like one of the other lines that they have. And it's running on a Saprad. How do you say this? Is that Saprad? Am I saying that correctly?
I've
C1.
never heard of that movie.
Yeah,
I've heard
I've heard of him. Saprad. I've heard of that. I've heard of it. Automatic movement, independent. So I think I think obviously they're taking a lot of cues from who in regards to the bezel. But I'm probably not gonna buy it, but I'm pretty sure this will probably sell out very quickly because Laurier has a pretty intense fan base, to say the least.
They did the bezel at least correct. It's a 48 click bi-directional,
which is great, which is awesome that they did that. I totally agree. That is
C125.
Are there any shots of the side?
Let me see here.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty flat surface.
Yeah, I mean, are we? I wonder. So, are they doing the plexiglass again here? I don't see it. It's probably right in front. Yeah, domed plexiglass crystal and bezel.
Man, for $800.
Yeah, I mean that's. I don't know. I've seen some Squale GMTs that I think maybe, with the exception of them not having a 48 click bezel bi-directional, at a lower price that I find more attractive. But I mean, it's a matter of style, And
I think you're going to see a few more companies end up with those Soprads. The Soprad movements. There's that little thing that's happening again where the supply and demand isn't being met. I talked to a couple of larger places that you wouldn't think that would even consider that brand of movement, and they're having to consider it in their lineup.
Is that a where did they make that movement? Is that a Chinese-based movement?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't honestly. I don't know a ton about it because I haven't played with it too much, but I think it's kind of like an ETA 2893. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like the higher end at a. I don't know where it's manufactured.
Colin, do you like any micros? Peter C wants to know.
Yeah, I think they're judging my lack of enthusiasm for this watch, so they're asking the question. Not many. Helios, I like. And then, the odd one catches my eye, but I think I'm pretty much done with the micro thing.
Yeah. So was designed by Seiko, underachieving watch collector saying, but is a So Joe's so it's a Swiss company, Seiko 4L clone.
All right.
Well, they have a ton of different movements, though.
Yeah. And MJ McGrath, yeah.
Greta uses them. Yeah, and recently I've been getting blasted. Probably in the last week, I've gotten contacted by probably about 5 or 6 different micros that are going to launch on Kickstarter, and they look like
too
good
much
watches, and I just so I'm torn where I get burned out of them too, just like I'm sure my audience does. But then I feel for these people put a lot of time and money into doing these, and to promote their product, they're looking for some help.
So is like Ming a micro or Corona, or are those more indies? What do you think?
I don't know if I would consider Ming a micro. They do some bigger stuff.
They're always sold out.
Yeah. Well, so even if it's a micro, if this sells out, like you look at Zelos, like that's borderline micro, right?
Man,
but they can launch in an hour. They're gone. Everything's gone.
Yeah. See, if you were to call those micros, I guess I'd be interested in those. But again, those are like really low production, and they're gone like within hours. They're gone in minutes, right?
Yeah.
So that Ming released one today, I think, as well.
Yeah, and that was gone very, very quickly too.
Yeah.
But then you get like, and this is a good watch, just like a lot of micros are. This is a MMI, which there's a ton of brands out there that are putting out. They're not off the shelf parts. They're actually like designed and built just for them, and are good watches. But in a year or 2 years from now, they're probably not going to be around.
But so here's the problem: is that it's become so much easier to manufacture things and to come up with actually not off the shelf stuff, right? Like the manufacturing process has become accessible to more. So you have to almost, there's so many new ones, you have to really up your game to get ahead of it. These are high quality watches compared to 5-10 years ago.
Right.
But it's kind of normal now. That's just kind of the watch you get for the money, in my opinion. There's so many of them. Unless you really do something to differentiate yourself, or there's just a design that really speaks to you, I don't see the appeal of them. And I get that a lot of people like them. I don't want to fault anyone for that, but I just feel like you really have to set yourself apart somehow, and I don't know how you do that. But
it's tough. At a certain point, it's going to saturate the market.
Yeah,
and I guess some of us are already feeling the fatigue if you're like exposed to it so much.
So then, do we see maybe in the next couple of years a downturn in micro brand production? Do they all eat each other you know, and then the big fish kind of just get bigger and the small fish just die, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Is that something
I
that might
think they'll
happen?
cycle in and out.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
we've been
Just think
probably
that
talking
maybe-
about this for a few years now, and every
Yeah.
time you see a couple go, a couple more pop up,
Right.
Yeah.
and then you have a trickle down effect. So like, I don't know who started it, but like the quick release spring bars, you know, like
Mhm.
maybe a Christopher Ward thing or something like that. Now you're seeing it on like $400 watches, and it's like I kind of got burned out on Seiko with everything they offer. So sometimes I look at it more of from a point of view of there's some micros out there that are doing like kind of like Seiko better than Seiko's doing. So I don't know, maybe just buy one of those. Like if you're just because they're all just I don't want to use what a lot of people call them, but they're all just lower tier entry type watches. So
Mhm.
you know, stack the deck in your favor if it has the look and feel and the components you want, and they're still using the Seiko movement. And Seiko doesn't offer that quality control level. Then just get one of these and wear it, and be happy.
Yeah, Joseph is making the comments. I think most of these micros are just guys who modded SKXs and are sourcing better parts. I think that's a little harsh.
No, it's also it's
pretty funny,
totally
though.
true though.
Yeah,
So well, okay,
Long
elephant in the
Island
room,
is-
look at Mark from Long Island Watch.
Yep.
I mean,
but he's not a micro, right? I mean, like he's
no,
just
well, yeah, he is.
Oh,
Well,
He's a
kinda,
micro.
yeah.
It is, yeah.
If
He-
he's not a micro, who's a
he has
micro?
a bigger he already had the audience. He didn't have to beg people like me, will you please show my watch? Like he's just like, here's my new watch, check it out. You know,
Mhm.
and I like Mark. He's got a good product. I'm not bashing on it, but I mean, he's basically doing, and he gets a pass because he's Mark.
yeah.
But that's all these other companies that they're trying to do as well.
But that's really what Mark actually did, because he already has like these many company relations that he could already source those parts before he even launched his first Islander watches.
Yeah, because he did the your watch your way, so he was
Right.
already modifying, well, or having someone, you know, his watchmaker do it for him or whatever. But he was the demand is there, because even he'll put out a limited edition, really cool model, and it's gone within a few minutes. It's sold out. It's gone.
Dijoti makes a good point here. The long-time survival rate of a micro is what stops me from buying them, and I think there is a fear that if you buy into a micro, you know, in a few years or within less than a few years, you know, warranty issues, you know, if they're done, if they fold up in 6 months or a year, you know, what happens, you know, to your warranty, obviously.
I think that's kind of an irrational fear anyway, because if you buy this $500 watch and yes, there's an implied 1 year, 2 year warranty or whatever like that, but you think you're probably not going to have a problem with it. B, if you do you think you're going to send this to, like, how do you think that warranty is even going to go? That, you know, it's, I was just watching Tommy Boy, and it reminds me of the scene in there about putting guarantee on the box or whatever. It's just making you feel better. Like, if you have a problem with this, you're going to have to fix it yourself or take it to a local watchmaker and just have it fixed.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The warranty with these micros is not what, I don't know if people think it's better than it is. They might take care of you while they can, but you're going to be on your own.
Yeah, like Jody was like complaining with Zelos, like they're still just offering just 1 year, and he's complaining like, yeah, why can't you offer like 2 years? I mean, but to some people it kind of matters, but to some, I mean, I don't care.
I think it's another reason it doesn't matter that much is because if you really love them, most of them are using easily sourced movements, right? You can buy an NH35 replacement. You can buy, you can get parts for ETA movements. So if you love your micro brand watch and it's using an off-the-shelf movement and you need to service it later, 5-10 years later, you can do it. Even if that micro brand doesn't exist anymore, you can get somebody to swap out an NH35. You can get somebody to swap out parts on an ETA 2824.
Right.
I will say
enough.
Zelos, that Elshon takes care of you though. I mean, I've had a couple issues with my Zelos now. He didn't ask me I'm in warranty, out of warranty. He just took care of me. So
I've been told he holds a few watches back of every release.
That's also true.
Yeah. Just in case that somebody asks for a replacement or has an issue, and then he would send that out for like whenever he has time to. Like I think recently, like a few days ago, he just announced that hey, I have some surplus stock for warranties that never got used, so I'm putting them up for sale.
Nice.
Hey, Tennessee Mike, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, he definitely does that, Rob. He'll if he makes 50 of a watch, and in case he needs to swap yours out later, he holds a few, just to keep around in case.
And I'm sure some other micro brands do that too, but
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
must,
If they all
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You would think I would think they all would, but
Like when I bought a couple swordfishes, one for each of my kids, and the clasp, there was an issue with the clasp size not being right. I didn't mention it because I took, we weren't using the bracelets anyway. But one day we just got a clasp in the mail, each of us, and it was a replacement clasp. He just sent it to everybody who had bought the watch because the clasp and the the original one wasn't defective. It was just kind of a small size. So if you had a big hand compared to your wrist size, it was hard to fit in. So he just sent everybody who had bought the watch new clasps.
Wow.
Good service.
So that makes me feel better about buying the Sky Raider yesterday.
He has good service.
Yeah, but I could imagine that took a hit in the margin for sure.
Sure. Yeah. It's overseas shipping to every customer.
Yeah,
I think Dane mentioned that. It was the bridge that was too short, and then he had to ship all of those bridges again so that they could wear properly.
Yeah, I think he's definitely looking at the long game. I think he's got way bigger plans for his brand, and he's trending that way for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy that he did a reissue of the Sky Raider because I'm not a huge fan. I'm a fan of him and Zelos. I'm not a huge fan of the models, except for that Sky Raider I really do like, and I'm glad I was able to pick one up for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see the skeleton one.
Yeah, I know, and I was tempted to get it. I just don't have I'm not a huge skeleton fan, and I've been dying to add a meteorite dial to my collection for whatever reason. I mean, whatever people may or may not like them. I've always wanted to add one, and I like his meteorite dials. I like what he does with them, and that blue is just beautiful. So
speaking of that meteorite dial, he had a batch of meteorite dials that got botched up. I mean, I guess it got pretty too dark, and then he just fitted that with Damascus bezel inserts and sold them off in the community, and in a jiffy it's gone.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that I bought. He lacquered over the meteor dial, so it changes the look of it. I'm actually kind of digging the look of it. I'll confirm it once I actually get it in the metal. But I picked up one of the ones with the Damascus bezel insert. I think there's maybe 150 of those, and then there was 120, and then there was the blue bezel insert one. There was only 10 of those, or something. Super low number on those.
Yeah, I was so fixated on the Sky Raider, I totally missed that release.
Yeah,
and I know it happened at the same time. Otherwise, I think I would have probably pick it up. And if I didn't like it, reselling those it's not an issue. People
there's probably 10 of them in our Discord group. So
right, right. I'll pick up with somebody who wants to sell. The chance that somebody's going to sell. Oh man. So we went from Black Friday to micros. Anybody? Well, let's get back to Black Friday a little bit.
Can we go to Black Friday for a second? So
yes, absolutely.
This Camo G-Shock, $104.
Do it, man.
It's 50 millimeters. I've never had a 50 millimeter watch. Is that just going to look crazy? Am I going to look?
You're 100% not going to like that.
No.
I don't even like those ones.
What's that?
I don't even like those ones. Those are way too big. Feels
Hey,
big.
Amin, let me send you.
All right. Thank you for telling me that.
Amin, let me send you my Mudmaster, and then you can decide for yourself.
Mudmaster's
Yeah.
bigger than that. Yeah.
Mudmaster's
Really?
bigger than that. Yeah, but
Let me think it. Don't send it yet. Let me think
Okay.
this. Let me think this through.
Because what is the one that you just showed? Is that the GA 110 or something?
This is a GA 100.
GA 100. Yeah, I know there's
Yeah, that's
people that
big.
solely collect just those.
Yeah,
I can't get into them, but maybe
Yeah.
you would like it. I don't think I have any, but
I like the camo. I like that it's anti-digi and that it's got some actual regular hands on it.
yeah.
But yeah, I think 50 might be pushing it for me.
What size is your wrist?
It's about 6 and 7/8.
Whoa.
Just get a square, man. Get a square.
Yeah. Get a square.
I mean, I know a ton of guys with like your wrist size that wear the GA 100s. Like,
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah,
It's going to be huge on your wrist, but
yeah,
all G-Shocks are.
yeah.
yeah, trust me, I took that leap from the Square to I bought a Flightmaster because I got a good deal on it, and that's a huge watch. That's even bigger than the Mudmaster, and I loved it, man. I loved it. It's huge, but it's like 80 grams,
Huh.
right? So it doesn't feel heavy. It's just perfect. It just even sits perfectly. And my wrist size and your wrist size are pretty much the same.
Mm.
And yeah, it's big, but it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's totally fine. And they're just a lot of fun. They're just a lot of fun. You know?
I don't know. That Mudmaster was too big for me.
Really?
I couldn't get over it. It was too big. I brought it back. Get the Camo GA 2100 if you want a Camo watch. And you want a
GA
G-Shock.
2100.
Oh, is that the Casio Oak?
Yeah, the Casio with the Camo bezel.
Yeah, I wish they would come out with a model, and maybe they will because they're putting out new ones. Like I just picked up the
gray or
two-tone ones. I picked up both of them they just released.
Did you? Yeah.
So I think they're called GA 2110.
Yeah, they changed the number a bit. Yeah.
So hopefully they'll do like a full camo, not just the bezel, like the whole watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
just
awesome.
the bezel is not camo enough for me. I'm looking at it.
I could get one of those for Mrs.
You want
Legs.
all camo?
I want more camo than that.
Jeez.
I could get one of those for Mrs. Legs and then take back the titanium.
The GA 2100s wear really good.
Yeah, they do. That's why I was saying maybe get that one. But if you want camo, full camo,
I want
wait
a
a
lot of
while.
camo.
They'll do one eventually.
Yeah.
But they wear super.
My G-Shock is
super
out there
well.
somewhere.
Have you tried the 2100, Amin?
No, haven't tried it yet.
I can send you one. You'll really like it.
Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, let me look at these some more. I think I might.
Casey Neistat wears though. You'll have to wear it.
Oh, this one looks pretty cool.
Pink and purple.
Can I screen share?
Absolutely.
All right. So, what about this one? It looks like it's a pretty cool green.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
have
camo.
that.
That's a good one.
I
That's
have
the
that.
Casio Oak, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, that's I have that, and I have the all black one, and I actually like this one better.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. I think this is gonna be my Black Friday.
I bet you look
watch.
even better in person.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Is this sold out everywhere?
No?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's not.
I
It's
think
not?
it
No?
was in stock when I picked up the other two.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. If I can find one of these, this might be my Black Friday watch.
Yeah, I like that one, and that's one of mine. And
Let me throw this in here. Nick is saying No Mom Watches does Black Friday deals anywhere from 10 to 59%.
Yeah,
So
I'm checking them out right now.
oh,
that's a-
Do they sell Damasco?
they do. They do sell
Ooh.
Damasco.
Mm.
I don't know how much of a deal you're going to get.
Amin just wants to spend some money.
You need to do a private chat with me because I was talking to them before, and it's difficult to talk to the German watch companies, but I think if you help me, maybe you can figure it out.
Cool.
I've got like around $600, and I can't decide yet.
Make sure you put in your credit card info while you're sharing the screen, okay?
This is the one I like a lot. Central Minutes Chronograph.
Is it on sale?
No,
Oh,
and it's out of stock.
What is
Oh,
central minutes?
perfect.
What is that?
It's they modified at a 7750 chronograph movement to put the to put the minutes. It's a chronograph, and they put the minutes on a central register so that you get a 60-minute countdown minutes instead of the usual 30, and it's much more readable than putting it on a little subdial for the chronograph.
So you see that little plane up there at the 12 o'clock? That's the minute.
So that's the minute countdown, which counts all the way around. And then the whole thing is ice hardened. They made it slimmer than most 7750s. It's under 14 millimeters thick.
Oh man! As soon as you said 7750, I'm like, I'm out. Those things are like
Yeah.
17 mil thick. Those are ridiculous. But
It's a little bit thinner, and it's 100 meters water resistant. A lot of cool features.
so you don't have a running seconds hand though.
Well, I think you could let the chrono seconds run, but otherwise no.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't look as good in this picture, but I think it's a pretty cool looking watch. I was reading, if you read through the description on this page, a lot of cool tech, anti-magnetic. The movement's pretty heavily customized.
May want to look at, Nick is saying you want maybe look at Watchman with 2 N's, is a local dealer in the USA who also sells the Damasco.
Cool. Yeah, Zinn has similar central minutes chronographs, but they're way more expensive.
Yeah, I mean Damasco. I love Damasco, and pound for pound, I think now, especially when Zinn has raised their prices a little bit. I mean, Damasco, for what it's worth, for the price, it's just as good of a watch, maybe in some cases better, than Zinn. I'm a big fan of Damasco for sure. Time Machine Plus, where I got the Frogman, they're having a 25% sale on Black Friday or now, and it's just the code is Black Friday 25. So
I've never ordered from them.
I've never ordered it. Somebody from your Discord mentioned them, and then I got lucky last weekend with the Offer Me Anything weekend.
That could be dangerous.
That could be.
Well, because I do like what you said. Like I'll be like, there's no way they'll take this, and you throw it out there, and then they're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Should ask for less.
No, of course that runs through your mind. But I mean, I wanted the watch, so I offered them what I thought that I had like maybe a 10% chance of getting.
Tell the crowd what you offered. Come on.
Yeah, I offered 500. They know. I mean, I said it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't here.
That's a legit good. That's a good deal on the Frog. Like Frogs usually, I don't know what the analog ones are going to do, but the digital ones, like they don't drop.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. MJ's saying no one watches on that Willard JDM for $12.70. You're probably not going to see a discount on that on Black Friday. I don't think they do many discounts on most of their Seikos.
Well, that's probably the limited edition blue one or something.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a yellow Casio too. That's cool.
No, it's not.
No?
No.
It's pretty funky looking.
It's what?
It's pretty funky looking.
Yeah.
You might like this purple one.
Get the green one. Come on, get the green one.
Get the green one?
Yeah.
Oh, they got a lot of cool
Yeah,
colors.
the green one's nice.
There's a new one that's like, well, it was in our chat that we were, there's like that grayish one I sent the other day.
I see the gray one. Yeah. What's wrong with the yellow one?
Nothing. Get it. Go ahead. They're cheap. Get 2. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, they don't even have to be on sale. They're $100.
Yeah.
It's like buying a Timex.
The green one is looks like it's selling for $140. It's like selling above retail.
Yeah, it's better.
It's sold out.
If you don't like it, you can always give it to Marcus and let him flip it.
Even the cost of like the original 181, like the all black one, those have come down on the secondary market. Those were going for like double. Now they're going for like just a slight premium. I think the supply is finally caught up with the demand.
Thanks, Ricky. Ricky has the Zin EZM 1.1
with those those GBX 100s. Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Or are you talking about the GAs? Remember the GBX 100s, the G Shocks with the really cool clean display? Those were like crazy hard to get. And then I was talking to John over at the Watch Gauge. He just got a crap load of them in again, and he's like, now nobody's buying them. So those will probably go on sale. If anyone's looking for a GBX 100 watch gauge, will probably put those on sale.
Cool.
Did they even make other colorways aside from the 3?
There's the 3 so far. They haven't come out with anything new. There's that green one, which is actually been officially discontinued. Then there's the black case, white band, and then there's the all black.
I know all that.
Ricky, that EZM 1.1 is awesome. Love that watch. Yeah,
it's very nice.
Where's that?
Is this it right here? Can you guys see my screen?
Is that the Maso watch?
I was just gonna ask that. Is that Tim
that's
Maso
the
watch?
3.
It's very cool looking, and
sorry guys, let me get that right screen there.
Rob, which one are you saying was hard to get? I'm on the Watch Gauge site right now.
The GBX 100.
Oh, I see it. Yeah,
they're all digital. I think you're looking for analog, aren't you?
well, these look cool too.
But if you're in the Patreon or Discord or whatever, then just you can contact John directly.
Cool.
So this is the watch that Ricky has, EZM 1.1, that has that.
Yeah, I like it.
Does it have the center minutes also?
Yeah, you can see right here.
If you like the little plane thing, I mean, Fortis has stuff with that too. If you were Tim Maso and you had access to the vault of the watch box and probably some good pricing, how many watches would you own?
None.
That's so much.
No, why would you? You just walk in there and put one on.
That's a good point.
I've borderline thought about not owning any watches myself. I see so many. I could just wear those.
Valid point.
I think I'd have the same number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find it funny that he has one watch.
Oh, he only actually has one watch?
He has the Zen. Now he might have that Devon, but
he used to have a lot.
He used to, yeah.
He sold all his JLCs, right? I mean, he had that.
Yeah, he had an extensive JLC collection. Yeah.
You get desensitized to it. The more watches you're around, you're just like, whatever.
It's interesting, yeah. And
like
I guess
most people
if you
freak
have a
out about
steady flow.
There's a pile of boxes right here next to me that I haven't even opened yet. And one of them's the new Oris with the 400 in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't even opened it yet.
Wow.
It's been like, what, a month?
No, that one just showed up today, but...
what a humble brag, eh?
The struggle's real.
Watch out for the bear in the Oris. The Oris body.
Yeah.
It should be a pretty cool kit. I seen Bruce post up a video of it. It has the VR thing, and then it has the separate movement in the case and everything. It should have all that in the kit.
Cool.
And they're letting me use it for 30 days, so I'll probably wear that.
Oh wow,
nice.
Maybe I won't return it. They made me sign a thing, but I signed it. I signed your name, so.
That's funny.
Now, Rob, would you wear that watch just all December long? Like, would that your one watch December?
Good point.
Or you had to be careful with it?
I didn't read it. I just signed it. I don't know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, there is like the polished outer flanks of the bracelet and stuff, but
yeah,
I wear my watches really easy though. Like I don't, even when I'm at work and stuff, I usually carry a G-Shock, to swap over to if I need to. But yeah, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah,
because why not? What are they? They're like, I don't even know what they cost. They're like 35 or 45 or something. I don't know.
Around there, yeah.
Bongo Nutty with Oris has a big promotional kit with VR and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't. Is that when you buy the watch, or is that just for the reviewers? I should probably know this stuff, right?
Yeah, why are you asking us?
Because somebody said something about that.
Bongo Nutty said it.
No, wait. Is engineer there in the chat? He has one. Well, he actually sent back one for repair.
Who? Jason?
Who was it again? It's
I was just watching his videos. I know who you're talking about.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wannabe engineer.
Wannabe
engineer wannabe. Yeah.
Engineer wannabe.
Yeah, you can ask him if he has the VR too. I don't think so though.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
the VR kits for
that was funny though, because I was maybe Rob saw that too. I mean, whenever he's like setting the hands, whenever he pulls the crown or push it back in, it just like jumps. It's kind of weird.
So I guess in the last one I just watched of it, like if you just wiggle the crown a little bit before you push it in, then it doesn't jump. It's gear alignment or something. Which all these new movements, I'm trying to think. Most of the newer, full-on redesigned new movements that these companies are putting out, almost every single one of them has had or has issues, and people they're either getting resolved or people just aren't fully aware of them. Like even my newer Seamaster, you throw that thing on the time grapher and the amplitude, it keeps perfect time, but the amplitude will go like 330, 140, 330, 140. Like, what is that? But it runs fine. I mean, you can give it a couple of spins and keep the amplitude really low, and it'll still actually keep very accurate time. So that's part of their Metis program or whatever. But those the Tudors earlier movements, those were bad. Even the Black Bay 58, they had issue. I don't remember hearing any issues with the North Flag movement though. Maybe there was. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I already sold mine, so
I do.
Well, guys, we're reaching out to almost an hour here on. I think it's a good time to call it a night. I want to thank all you guys on the chat for coming in and spending your Friday night with us. Jason, thank you for coming. Colin, Random Rob, thank you for appearing here tonight. Amin, thanks for showing up. And guys, have a great weekend, and have a great and safe Thanksgiving, and eat a lot of turkey. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.